Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to 2022. Yes, we get to turn the page to 2021. And this is the first message of the year. And I want to start out this message by saying first, thank you. Thank you for a great 2021. Now, I know it didn't always feel that way, right? And we had some peaks, we had some highs, but we also had some valleys. We had some lows. And some of those lows were really low. But what comes with those lows are the valuable lessons on how to improve, how to get better. And we're carrying these lessons from last year into 2022. So I am super excited about that. And to be honest with you, I don't think we have ever been in a better position to grow, to be strong, and be the best company that we can be. So, as we look into the future, into 2022, right? One of my commitments again is to be a better communicator, to be more consistent. I know I slacked off on these messages there at the end of the year. Had a lot of things going on, but that's no excuse, right? And so I'm going to start out this year by communicating where we're going and communicating how we're going to get there. And we're going to start today. So as we look at 2022, through your hard work and God's blessings, our forecast looks stronger than it has ever looked. We have opportunity after opportunity, and it just looks so promising. Now, the market basically has responded to the product that we're putting out there. And the product we're putting out there is not the equipment we sell, the lifts and, all the other components that are a part of our package. The product we sell is great service, the best projects in the country. That's what they're buying. They're buying our service techs being on time, and being professional, being prepared. They're buying those projects being on time, on budget, up to our standards with raving fans, right? They're also buying our warehousings being tight, and having the products we need that we think we have that they need. It touches the way that we're processing accounts payable and receivables, right? It's the way that we answer the phone when somebody calls. You are the product that they're buying, that they're voting on with their business. So again, thank you. But as we move into 2022 and all of these great opportunities, it's time that we really start getting crystal clear on what our plan is. And so we've put together a moving forward plan. And basically this plan, and it's attached in this message, but it's a plan where basically we decide and we commit. We've got one plan. We don't have many plans. We've got one plan, and we call that plan for this year the VTO, the Vision Traction Organizer. And you'll be seeing about that. You'll be hearing about this terminology. Part of that one plan is having EOS, which is our operating system that has created the L10 calls, scoreboard, scorecards, the rocks for the quarters and all those types of things. And we know, because we've heard you from the survey, that those L10 meetings need to get a lot better. I agree. We hear you, but we need your involvement. If it's your meeting, if you're involved in the meeting, it's your responsibility to make it great. So we need that. But we did hear you, and we are going to improve that. And then our accountability chart. Some companies call them an organizational chart. We like to call it an accountability chart. We're going to talk about that a little bit today and some of the changes that we've made to put ourselves in the best position to win in 2022. So, as we do that, I'll introduce some of the improvements that we've made. As we start looking at what we need to do and who we need to be, we looked at our accounting department and we said, really, we've got to level this thing up. We continue to grow. We've got to kind of change the accounting department into a financial department. And so we went out and we looked and found the best person that we could find to fill that role and our need that also fit our culture. And that position is called a controller. And Dawn Jones has been added to the team. She's been here about a month, maybe 5 weeks. It's been out the last 2 weeks with COVID, like I know, a lot of us have kind of been dealing with. But she is absolutely committed to taking that to the next level. The other thing we looked at was our inventory and our warehouse. At any one given time, we've got over $2 million in inventory in our company, scattered around. And although we have tried to manage it by committee, as we've done with so many things, right, as we've grown, people have stepped up and taken different parts of it. But we're at the point now where we need a single leader for that area. Right? We've got to get some sophistication around our inventory and being able to see what we have, don't have, why do we need it, when do we need it. And so we have got Alan Clancy is stepping into that inventory manager role. Looking forward to that. Alan has a passion for inventory and logistics. And so he's a great fit. Alan has been with us for many years now. So looking forward to that. The other challenge that we've seen in this unprecedented time is the constant changing of pricing, whether it's product cost, surcharges, freight charges that continue to escalate. All of these things, this is such a moving target. And again, we've tried to manage this by committee and it's just not good enough anymore. So we've created a purchasing department. And with that, Mark Cooper and Sasha Cancel is moving into that role of purchasing. Their sole focus is to be purchasing to make sure that we're buying the right products at the best prices and that we're leveraging our overall volume and size, right, to make sure that we are buying it the best so we can pass those savings on to our customers and also make us as healthy as we possibly can be. And then another area that we've noticed is that we've got this great design team now that's, headed by Ron and Tom. And they've done some amazing things and opened up doors that we couldn't have imagined with some of the larger groups. And then we've got our construction team that is the best in the country at what we do at delivering automotive projects to dealers. But as we've grown, right, and things get more complex, we've noticed that there was a gap between design and construction, between design, sales, and construction. And as we studied other general contractors and contracting companies that do this at a large scale, it's called pre-construction, right? It really marries the design and sales aspect to the construction aspect. And so that is going to be headed up by Britton Arnett. And Britton has got schooling, and he's been through a lot of education when it comes to this. Again, perfect fit for him. And so he's taken and he's going to lead that charge for us. So, those are the initial things that we're doing. But the one thing I can say is this is a continual improvement, right? This never stops. As long as we continue to grow, we're going to face challenges we've never faced. The key is that we face it together, we face it as a team, and we face it with that one goal in mind, right? That one company goal in mind. So I wanted to bring everybody up to speed. You'll be hearing different things about this from our leaders, from the department heads. We're going to ask, the first thing is for some patience, right? Because anytime you make changes like this, we're learning what that new look and feel, is. And there's going to be some misses, right? We don't have this perfect by any stretch. So there's going to be opportunities to see things that are wrong, identify them, solve that problem, and then move on and find the next one, right? So, but what we are confident in is that this is the right plan. This is the right move for our company so that we can continue to be the best in our industry at what we do. We are going to transform this industry again in 2022. I thank everybody. God bless. We'll see you soon.